try to develop the payment service. To do that, you need to computer, you need the programming, you need the network, you need the security, you need to all the computer resources. You know that is only for the payment. So then, do I need to set up and do everything? No, just define the payment component. Then that includes everything. Then the organized by, managed by the something that is a Kubernetes. So this container engine is nowadays very popular and the hot issue. So you don't have to worry about all the network balance or the scalability. So just define your service as a container. Then the container looks like the one ship to deliver to others. So when you deliver from the North America to Europe, so you need to have a captain and some professional, the sailor, and you need to have the insurance, both, and the communication, everything. But that's all already inside. What you need to do is focusing on your own algorithm, payment itself. So that is a container. Please pay attention to this one for your future. But in our class, we will use this. There are other service like the storage is your file system. Actually, it's not file system, but you can just regard it as a file system. On the cloud side, it's cloud storage. And also this is the database, relational database, and so on. If in case you are dealing with the big data, so they provide the big data, the solution. Okay, so that is the BigQuery and so on. But in the Big Data course 651, we will use the BigQuery, but not in this class. And this is the application as a service. For example, nowadays everybody knows the machine learning and deep learning and the data mining and the AI are the very popular and the very hard issues in not only just computer science, anywhere. So for example, I heard that there is object recognition, from the images, it can recognize the cat and dog. I try to use that service. I try to use that algorithm. How do I start? You need to learn the Python, you need to learn the neural network, you need to learn everything, and also you need to collect the data set, the sample data set, and train, and you have your own model. And finally, you can use as a test. Even though you need to implement the interface, it will take a time and it's painful. Sometimes you cannot get the full accurate. Instead, they already provide the training module as a service. So you can just use mostly they are using the RESTful API. If you are not familiar with what is a RESTful API, Googling, then you can understand what that is. And you can use such an application algorithm as a service, like the speech. So I like to use the voice recognition application. So in the startup business, so do I need to purchase? Yeah, you need to purchase. Otherwise, you need to implement all speech recognition, training and everything. Sometimes it's the accent, which is not easy. Instead, you can just use the speech API provided by the cloud service. So the machine learning, the algorithm are more and more applied to the cloud service. It's the application as a service, service as a service. So that is so. In this class, we will focus on the compute engine. Okay. There are several demos, so you can test it if you want. So machine learning is very interesting. So let me show you one of the examples. These are the services. There are more services like the face recognition, face detection, logo detection, labeling, and so on. So for example, it's already 12:50. 5 more minutes. So if I click these images, so it's automatically decide this is a cat. This is not manually annotated. So what I did is I submitted these images, then the cloud service run the program is the machine learning. The module is already trained the model. Then it determines this is a cat 99% the confidence. So like that. So if you are familiar with such a the cloud service, so there are a lot of things that you can do. Okay, so then to utilize such a the GCP service, we need to create the activate the coupon. So I already uploaded this slide except the link for the coupon. So you can go to this link, then get all the slide and material to be familiar with the GCP. But today we are going to just activate this. So why don't you go to this link? This is a short URL. So this is the goo.gl/1rxlpx. Okay. So if you click this one, you will see this one. Okay. Please type your name and your email and my.bridgeport.edu. Let me go back. This is the link or here HTTPS. Okay, so if you still type, please use this link. This is a short URL. And if you submit, you will receive the first email. Okay? Why don't you go to your UB account, then you will see this email. That means they try to verify whether you are UB student or not. Okay, because it's anyway the coupon, the $50 coupon. So they try to verify. So please click the link to verify. Then you will receive this email. On second email, please hold this time. When you receive the second email, do not proceed the next step. Okay, I will explain why. Do not proceed the next step. I'm going to wait a couple of more minutes to get the second email. So if you receive the second email, that's good so far. Okay, at this time, why don't you copy and paste the coupon code? Please copy and paste the coupon code and save. You don't have to save, just the notepad and just paste it. Then we will use later. Do not click the link, this one. Right now, you log on the UB account on your website, the browser. So UB account is based on the G Suite. It's the Google account. However, the IT service, UB IT service block for the UB account to use the GCP. It's need the developer option, so we cannot create the project. We cannot create the virtual machine. So please log out, close all the tab and even close the browser. Okay? Then log on your Gmail account, individual Gmail account. Open everybody has the Gmail account. So using your individual Gmail account, log on. Okay? Otherwise, you cannot use the coupon. So if you activate with the UB account, please close it because sometimes it's a cached and it's a cookie, so still some of the information is existing. Please log on this one. Your Gmail account. Then go to this link, console.cloud.google.com/education. Now you are using the GCP with the Gmail account. We are not going to use the UB account. then you will see this website. Please check the right-hand side. It's not here, right-hand side. You will see who is the sign-in account. It should be your individual Gmail account, not the UB account. Then paste the coupon code. You don't have to receive the message, no. Then accept and continue. Then if you you will see, if you copy and paste, automatically check the amount of the money that you are going to use and the course name and so on. So you will see. Yes? This one? Okay. So console, if you type the console cloud, you will see some of the link, like the /education. Also, if you never use the free the coupon for the Gmail account, you are able to use $300. Okay, the free account. Okay, we do not have the time to practice. So once you log on with the Gmail account, you are able to create the computer engine so on. But we do not have but from the next the class we will use. Meanwhile, over the weekend, you can practice the very basic GCP exercise lab. I already uploaded to the Canvas. So like this one, using the GCP exercise lab, at least you should be able to create the project and compute and not container engine, compute engine. So you should be able to create the compute engine at least, because we are going to use the virtual machine on the GCP. So you should be able to this one. This is the first. This is a general GCP exercise lab, not only for the operating system, but operating system exercise lab will include creating compute engine. Then we will practice the Unix shell or the system lab programming or creating process and so on. Okay. So over the weekend, please practice this as much as possible. It's very detailed, so it's not very complicated. Then one more thing, the two things. What if when I have the mistake, I create something different or something messed up, just delete. Whenever you need, so you can delete and recreate again. That's the benefit of the Google, the GCP. Okay, so you are on. So if even the Google wants something the wrong or something problem, because they are catching up the AWS. They try to see the more in the detail and more the severe the transaction, and you can try anything, but keep in mind, whenever you create something, it will be charged. So sometimes if you create like the 100 node cluster with 100 CPU, then it will be quickly dry off. The coupon code will be quickly dried off. So please, if you do not use, disable or delete, okay, after you practice. So based on my experience, the operating system, usually $50 is enough to maintain throughout the semester for your 1 or 2 compute engine. The database is slightly different, but compute engine pretty much enough. So, but in case you, for testing purpose, you create like a huge cluster, but disable or delete. Okay, that you can save the coupon code, or you can use the $300, the free coupon. That's pretty much enough for the practice and the testing. Any question? Okay, thanks so much. We will see the next week. Okay.